Alright. Here we are on the ground in the TBM900 by hot start. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick repositioning flight over to KCYS. I'll go ahead and grab so we get the flight information up the top there. Alright, the handbrake, park brake is already on. I'll go ahead and remove the chocks. Get this door closed. Start the flight. No passengers on this one. FSEconomy repositioning the aircraft. Now up the electrics and let the avionics boot up. Alright, avionics is up. Press the any key to continue. Cancel these annunciators.
Aural warning, okay.
Alrighty. Yeah, boost pump on. Starter engage. Rating for 13% NG. Reducing the fuel. Watching the ITT rise and the NG rise.
System test, okay.
And have a good start. Just pump to auto. Go turn on the electric trim. Turn on the nav lights. Open the inertial separator. I'm gonna go to flight idle. And turn on the air conditioner. Turn on these lights just to make it easier to see which switches are what. On the noise cancelling headset as well. Alrighty. Let's get it going. Let's come down here, load in the flight plan. Got a pre-saved flight plan. Oh, it's the range button. Here you go, cursor. KEAN, KCYS, it's the correct one. At the range, 50 miles. Alrighty, up here, light on, taxi light on. Set takeoff flap, and let's go. Need 3020 for the pressure, wind is 240. Pull up the charts actually. Pull up my taxi chart. I know where I'm going. I have to backtrack the whole runway. Alright. And 3020 on here. Is set. Okay, looking at a cruise altitude of 11,000 feet. Go ahead and cycle the prop. You just cycle it twice on the first start of the day, and I'm setting cruise altitude of 11,000 feet here. 1,000 is set. Cycle the prop again. Turn on strobe, and I'll turn on the pulse light to make me extra visible. And we are backtracking runway 26. I'm going to turn on the pitot heat as well. Preparation for takeoff. At a temperature of 15 degrees. Control surfaces. While I'm taxiing here, I've got a notification that came in while I was offline. Just replay it. Thank you for the follow, Primus NZ. Alright, coming up on the end of the runway. Gonna turn around and then commence our takeoff run. Alright. Bring the power up, bring it onto the prop governor smoothly, and then increase the torque to 100% torque for takeoff. It's on the prop governor, increasing the torque. Quite that high. Here we are, 100% exactly. And it keeps going slightly high, so I'll drop it back. Now it's rotate. Gear coming up. Turn your feet flaps up and tracking. Apparently I brought the torque back a little bit too much. Got all this being hypersensitive today. Looking for 124 knots airspeed. Engage flight level change. Start the left turn here. Proceed on course. Alright. We're on the fly heading of 145 until the GPS captures. GPS is armed. Authorization is all working normally. It's a light aircraft today, so I expect it to climb fairly quick. $1,700 for 11,000. passing 10,000 feet. 1,000 feet to go for 11,000. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the power slightly so I can close the inertial separator. I'm really going to have to be watching the power here because as it speeds up, it levels out as the aircraft speeds up. Torque will increase, but also as the inertial separator closes. As the inertial separator closes, the aircraft will also, the torque will also increase at that point. So I've got to make sure I manage my power and make sure I don't overstress the engine. GPS is captured. We're now traveling along the navigation path. Nice 6% torque. Alright, looks like the inertial separator is fully closed, so now I'll just wait for the aircraft to stabilize and see where the torque is. That looks like a number that I'm happy with for this flight today. Go ahead and turn off the pulse lights and taxi lights since I'm above 10,000 feet. Why my game just froze there for a little bit, but here's the 97% torque. That's a suitable cruise I'm happy with for today. Should be a relatively short flight. My time en route, 8 minutes 33. That's not very long. You go in here, start setting up an approach. Weather for the arrival, destination. Again, a westerly wind, 270 at 8 knots. Pressure 13031. Alright. I'm gonna go for the, let's see, INAV or ILS. I haven't done an ILS for a while. Go do the ILS for 2.7. Quickly look at the okay, so the only chart I can find is for an INAV. Hang on. Never mind. Let's just close. Oh, it is still active. What's going on here? The destination. Open the charts for that. There we go. I want ILS 427 chart. Have a look at that, see what approach point I want to use. Where am I coming from? Basically the north. I'll use a CYS. Cheyenne transition. Go for the ILS. And here the CYS. Yep, CYS. And I'll go ahead and activate that. Time to top of descent, 5 minutes 40. Right. Put that one on the, overlay that on the charts. CYS transition there. Alrighty. Got my, I'm gonna go ahead and open the chart just so I can look at the, I need 110.1 into the navs, 110.1, 110.1, that's already set. Beautiful, final approach course is 265. I cannot change that now. Now altitude, I need to be 7,800 feet until I intercept that glide path. Alrighty. Approach climb 6,800, then right turn to 8,000 foot. Direct Cheyenne VOR. Okay. Minimums 6,640. Alrighty. We'll be coming up on top of descent shortly. We predict 152. You'll need a space in between those. You need predict and then space. 152. Get another flyby of the aircraft in cruise. There you go. Yep, now it's got your prediction in there. Stupid chickens. How far until top of descent? 1 minute 20 seconds. I'm gonna zoom in on this map again. Zoom in on the GPS. Go ahead and turn on the pulse light and taxi light as I'm coming up commencing the approach. The chickens. They are loud. And I'll open the inertial separator. Save me having to do it later. Is this gonna take me? Yeah, it does take me into a hold. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to heading mode. Enable VNav. Switch to a heading mode just so I can navigate so I can intercept that ILS. I'll go ahead and turn on bearing indicators for the ILS. 1 and 2. And it didn't intercept, alright. Vertical speed. Go for a flight level change then. Ah. Oh, it changed. That's better. 7,800. Always helps when I remember to set the altitude. I'll fly due east for a bit. Heading of 090. See if the VNav catches the path. Hey, it's captured the VNav path. Go for a torque of 40%. I'm going to go direct to horse. Actually, I'm gonna go direct heading of 190 for now. I'm gonna switch. Okay, I did switch over to the ILS. I need to make sure that course is set right. 265. Yep, it did automatically set the course for me. Now I've armed the approach. It's capturing the localizer. It's got lateral navigation. Not the best capture in the world. It's going to overshoot for a bit, but and it'll capture the vertical navigation shortly. Setting out to 8,900. I don't want this to keep climbing like it is. Alright, it's captured the lateral navigation, just waiting for the glide slope. Alright, glide slope is alive. And 1 dot above, speed check, landing gear down, and flaps to approach. Now captured the glide slope and is commencing its descent. Reduce the torque to 25%. And we continue down the approach. Here we are stable on the approach. Just VR makes you miss flying. Yeah, fair enough. Flying's fun. $7,000 feet, minimum is 6,600. I can see the runway though, so we're continuing. Go for full flaps. You won't fly yourself.
500.
Why not? And autopilot off. Too many buttons. Yeah, this is one of the simpler planes. As far as buttons go. Over the threshold. Back to flight idle.
Airspeed.
Getting slow.
181. Pretty close to 152. Alright, turn off the veto heat, turn off the pulse lights and strobe lights. Flaps are already retracting. And we'll taxi over here to the buildings. Alright, so taxi down Bravo here, and it'll be left onto Bravo 2 and then cross runway 31. I'll give you your points. What? No, that didn't work. What did that? Try this. There we go. That's better. Now you got your points for the landing prediction. Should be the next taxiway to the left. I'll turn off the boost pump. Automatic fuel selector and the electric trim while I'm here. Turn off the air conditioner as well. Prepare the aircraft for shutdown. Crossing runway 30. 31. And I'm just going to pull up next to this hangar. Add a parking brake. And shut down. Close the inertial separator. Take off the active noise cancelling headset. Keep cancelling the warnings so they don't deafen me. I'm gonna go ahead and open the door. As that inertial separator stops moving, and we'll shut the electronics off. There we go. All the electronics, and I'll turn off the lights as well. Finish the flight. Alright. Well, thanks for joining along. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Where do I send everyone? Go over to Varsity World Flight. We've got a full 737 set up. Flying around the world. Alright. Well, have a great evening. I'll see you in the next one.